Hello friends, this is Lady Flora and it's Friday. I hope you're having a really great Friday. It's about 72 degrees here in Florida. It's really quite nice. It was about 60 degrees this morning, 62 degrees, and it was kind of chilly. I had a jacket on. And I know you're gonna laugh at me, but I even turned the heater on in my car. Yes, it's true. That's how much of a Floridian I am. But in my defense, I had wet hair, and it was very early in the morning. It was like 6 a.m. So it was dark, and it was just a little cold. So yeah. That's my confession to you. I turned the heater on. But we do not have the heater on in the house, and I'm not sure if we will need to even have it on this year. It'll be interesting to see. It's our first winter in our new house, so we might not need it on. It's a block frame house. Thank you, God. And I've noticed that they tend to hold in the warmth a little bit better, and then the wood frame house that we were staying in before got pretty cold. So I don't know, we'll see. But I'm definitely excited for some more cold weather. This is kind of normal for December. I noticed. For some reason, Christmas Day, it seems like it's either like a beautiful sunny day, like you could go to the beach, or it's like gray and rainy. That seems to be like pretty consistent Christmas Day in Florida. It's never like cold or anything like that. It's just gray, rainy, or perfect beach day. I don't know why that is. We don't really get cold weather, or what most people would call cool weather, like 50 degrees. That doesn't really happen until maybe January or February if we're lucky. So hopefully we'll be lucky this year. But I wanted to do a pregnancy update because I was trying to do one yesterday and my video got interrupted. If you haven't seen it, you should go check out yesterday's video. It was pretty interesting what happened. At least I found it pretty interesting. But I don't think we'll be interrupted over here because it's a little more isolated. So let me get the sun angle. I don't know. I don't know if this is a good angle. There's my phone. Yeah, so I do all the vlogging on this phone right here. And that's just what works for me right now, is smartphone vlogging. So anyways, I'm 24 weeks pregnant, which is sorry, I thought I saw a spider, which is 6 months pregnant. So that's pretty crazy to be 6 months pregnant. I'm kind of amazed and excited. I'm definitely ready to meet this little guy and just get to see him for the first time and look into his eyes, and that amazing way that I did when my daughter was born. It was such an amazing experience, looking into her eyes, and she looked into my eyes, and we just knew each other. It was just amazing. It's truly love at first sight. Somebody told me that that is love at first sight, and I totally agree. I definitely believe in love at first sight. It sounds so corny, but I really do. I pretty much like saw my husband for the first time, and it was like, what? It was something really powerful happened when I saw him for the first time, and it was pretty epic. And now we're married, so there's definitely something to that. I don't think it's always happens the same for everybody. I think all relationships are different, just like all people are different. And yeah, so it's not necessarily something that you should look for or expect, but I do think that it can happen that way. Because it did for me. But anyways, I'm just rambling a lot right now, but yeah, so 24 weeks, 111 days to go, and apparently the baby's lungs are developing right now, and I guess it's spine and stuff like that, so definitely feeling lots of kicks. I'm starting to like talk to him more as I feel him kick, or like I'll pat my tummy where I felt him kick, and then I'll feel him sort of kick back, and that's been really, really cool. Yeah, that's really kind of special, and definitely going back to like hungry cravingville. Early on in my pregnancy, before I was really talking about it to anybody, I was crazy hungry, and would often crave things. So then that kind of went away, and then I went back to kind of eating the way I normally eat, which was nice. But now I'm sort of just hungrier. Like the food that I used to eat, I don't know, like I sort of eat a certain way, kind of for simplicity and kind of for health, and so the breakfast that I normally have just wasn't like cutting it. And I got a little hungrier. I had kind of an early lunch today, and which was really good actually. It was avocados on these little crackers that are made out of pecans. They're like nutcrackers. They're crackers that are made from nuts, so they're gluten-free, and there's the almond ones are really good, but these were pecans, and I think I prefer the almonds, but anyways, I had avocado on them, and it was really good, and an orange, and that kind of did it, although I'm sort of craving chocolate, or, well, to be honest, I'm craving anything. Like, if I see food, if I see a friend eating food, I want to eat whatever that is that they're eating. Like, the other day, a friend was eating chips. I guess everybody had the munchies all at the same time. A friend was eating chips, another friend was eating like a cookie with M&Ms in it, and then another coworker was eating mint ice cream, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I want that. But I went home and I found out that my husband had made a quiche, and then I immediately wanted the quiche, and it was so good. It was delicious. So definitely in that frame of mind right now, kind of just hungry for anything that I see, anything that looks good. Apparently the way that I normally eat is a little bit simple. It's not the most flavorful type of food, and I'm just craving like really flavorful stuff. I think that would be really, really great. Not necessarily meat. Oh my gosh, I'm rambling so much. Not necessarily meat, but just stuff that's like very tasty and flavorful, and not necessarily tomato-y stuff either. I don't know what I want, but I'm excited about food. I think I'm gonna go home and have chocolate, unless I can try not to, because I'm trying to be very healthy and not have sugar and stuff like that, or just have natural fruit sugars, which is what I prefer. I have this whole philosophy about food I can talk about in maybe another video, but yeah. What else do I have to? Oh yeah, I used to eat a lot of almonds, and unfortunately almonds right now kind of taste like dirt to me. It's so weird, but that used to be one of my favorite foods. So there's that, and it's pretty exciting. So everything is busy this time of year. So like last weekend, what happened? I went to a store with my daughter and she had like a big meltdown, which she never does, so that was really crazy and stressful. And then I got exhausted, like pregnant exhausted. And then the day before that, our work, all the people I work with, we all volunteered at a place. Our job like pays for us to do community service, which is kind of awesome, but kind of weird to be like a volunteer who's being paid. But so we went and did like some Christmas volunteering stuff, and that was really amazing, because you know we were with families that couldn't necessarily afford to buy gifts for their children, which is a really eye-opening thing to experience. You know, wherever you're at right now, it's just good to be like grateful for what we have in the moment and just be thankful for everything that God has given us. And I'm really grateful. I'm really thankful for what I've been given. I think I've been given quite a lot, and I have no room to complain at all. Things are a little tight this year, but nowhere near as tight as what some people are going through. So consider myself very blessed and very lucky. And this Saturday, my husband's actually having a garage sale all by himself. So that'll be fun and interesting to hear how that goes. And hopefully we make a little bit of Christmas money. And this is the longest, rambliest vlog I think I've ever done. Coming up in January, it's going to be a year since I started doing these vlogs. So pretty excited about that. I should probably do something special to celebrate. I'm not sure what I'll do though. But yeah, I really appreciate it. If you're still listening, you're awesome, and you are somebody that I can truly be myself around, and that is rare to find people that you can just really be yourself around. But if you're watching, you are that, and I'm grateful for you, and I'm thankful that you're watching, and would love to have you comment, like, subscribe, share, and after you do that, make sure you go outside and breathe in the fresh air and have a sublime day.
Smell me. Where did he come from?